Honorable Chairman of the Board of Directors, President of the African Development Bank Group, colleague governors, members of Board of Executive Directors, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first convey my sincere gratitude to the government and the people of Côte d'Ivoire for the warm reception and generous hospitality that has been accorded to my delegation since our arrival in this beautiful city of Abidjan. Allow me to congratulate the Ivorian government and its people for building a vote of confidence for the bank to relocate back to its headquarters in Abidjan. I also wish to express my profound thanks and appreciation to Dr. Donald Kabaruka, the President of African Development Bank Group, management and the staff of the bank for the high standard they have maintained in the overall operations of the bank and the various support the bank has continued to provide to its member countries. In this regard, I would like to register Ethiopia's appreciation for the bank's continued support to the implementation of my country's Growth and Transformation Plan, GTP. Mr. Chairman, the year 2015 is an important year for Africa. The Millennium Development Goals, which we were striving to achieve for the last 15 years, will now be assessed vis-à-vis the effort and achievement of each of our countries. This is also the final year for the setting in action a new long-term target to replace MDGs, for which we Africans have a big responsibility in shaping the new Sustainable Development Goals that will guide our development effort in the post-2015 period. This year, African Development Bank annual meeting is organized amidst of 3 high-level international meetings aimed at fostering a new era of sustainable development. Within 2 months, Africa will host the 3rd International Conference on Financing for Development in Addis Ababa. The 2nd will be of the Special Summit on Sustainable Development to be held at the United Nations headquarters in New York in September, where a set of Sustainable Development Goals will be designed. The 3rd will be the 21st session of the Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, to be held in Paris in December. All have significant and direct impact on Africa's development horizon. Mr. Chairman, in a retrospective view, I note with appreciation the positive and unreserved contributions the African Development Bank has brought to member countries in realizing the MDGs and other elements of the development agenda. It plays a pivotal role in the promising economic growth trend the continent showed during the last decade. Again, in 2014, in spite of several adverse impacts that faced African countries, ranging from declining commodity prices to the outbreak of Ebola, Sub-Saharan African countries' economy has registered another year of encouraging economic performance. An average economic growth of 5% compared to 3.4% of the global average was attained. It is further imperative to acknowledge that this encouraging outcome was realized under the framework of cautious macroeconomic policies characterized by low inflation and prudent fiscal positions. Inflation rate remained in single digit for the continent as a whole, signifying the stable price environment maintained in 2014. Mr. Chairman, allow me now to share with you developments in Ethiopia since our last meeting of May 2014. The Ethiopia's economy grew by 10.3% in real terms in 2013-14, thereby enabling the country to register an average real GDP growth of 10.1% in the last decade. The overall growth trajectory was driven by expansion in service and construction, aggressive public spending on infrastructure and public service, and increasing agricultural production associated with rising domestic demand. The broad-based nature of economic growth in Ethiopia has enabled the country to achieve a further decline in the poverty rate prevalent in the country. A comprehensive fall in the rate of unemployment rate has been recorded during the last year, testifying to the broad-based nature of growth and opportunities created in the country. Mr. Chairman, Ethiopia has been able to deliver the growth and poverty reduction results under the framework of a stable macroeconomic environment, as we have continued to undertake measures to tighten monetary and fiscal policies, together with better supply response in major food and non-food products. Inflation remained in a single digit. As part of the long-term solution, the Ethiopian government is working to support increasing productivity of agriculture, growth of manufacturing, building infrastructure, and expansion of job opportunities, and the related institutional development to foster for that. Mr. Chairman, the Ethiopian government recognizes job creation as one of the key strategies to sustain the economic growth and raise the welfare of its people. As a result, job creation through the development of micro and small enterprises under several sectors of the economy, including integrated housing construction, the development of sugar industry, road and railway networking and construction, power generation, as well as urban road development during the last 4 years of the country's growth and transformation plan, significantly contributed to bring equity and poverty reduction, thereby promoting shared prosperity. While the first growth and transformation plan is coming to an end this year, we are working hard in designing the second one in the spirit of fostering economic transformation and diversification, creating jobs, ending poverty, reducing inequality, and boosting access to basic services, and thereby promoting structural transformation toward industrialization. Mr. Chairman, as I have stated earlier, I would like to take this opportunity to express that the Ethiopian government and its people are very pleased to host the upcoming Financing for Development Conference in July. As we know, the conference will be an important forum to consolidate global partnership in order to strengthen the drive to end poverty. We believe that the conference will provide a unique opportunity for Africa to shape the agenda and the goals of the Sustainable Development Goals in post-2015. Mr. Chairman, the African Development Bank is the forefront of each of the member states' drive to continue on the development path followed so far. It is for this reason that we seek the strengthening of the positive contribution the African Development Bank has been providing to member states such as Ethiopia. The African Development Bank's intervention, in particular to supporting infrastructure development in the continent, will be crucial to the continued progresses observed so far. Mr. Chairman, as I conclude my remark, I wish to reiterate my government appreciation for the excellent working relationship between the African Development Bank Group and Ethiopia, and I would also like to assure you that Ethiopia will continue to support the good work being done by African Development Bank Group. Last but not least, I would like to applaud the outgoing President of the African Development Bank, Dr. Donald Kabaruka, for his steadfast commitment in implementing crucial reforms in African Development Bank. I wish him success in his future endeavor. I thank you all. Thank you.